It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the 49ers and the Bears. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over.
Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And we're off from Levi Stadium. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And bringing them out in his fourth season since arriving as the #1 overall pick back in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. He's a 42-yard look from the left hash. Carney's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
To return, here's Raheem Mostert. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, great care of the football. And of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. His first throw is an interception. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears go up 10-zip here in the first. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Mostert on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The 49ers to win their offense back out there as Nick Chubb returns to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
They'll give to Chubb on the option. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They kick the running back in motion. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
It's a punt coming from the Niners on 4th down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's contained at the line for no gain. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the...
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears hold a 16-point lead in the 1st. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And it's still largely a rough outline, Brock. Not a finalized picture just yet, but our playoffs are starting to take shape. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They begin the drive with Chubb. He's got a gain of 6 there. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Chubb. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll motion him out of the backfield. That's to his back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Herbert again. He finds Laporta. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Working inside the red zone. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Herbert throwing in. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The 49ers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Bears and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. 1st down throw, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He's on the move. Now here he goes. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
1st down, a run with Barkley. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards. Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you can scratch that one from the playbook, and you're not going to call it again if you can't impact the D-tackle. You just saw him sitting right there. He was ready for a feast, and he buried that draw before it could get started.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down. So that connection for a 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. It's a two-score game early. Back to Levi's Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there, and that gives them 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And they take this in for the score. The Bears make it a 16-point ball game. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The 49ers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Herbert now off the play fake. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Throwing now, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it up to the 44. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Give inside to Chubb. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. Herbert now. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Finds Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and short, Mostert. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on that gain. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Chubb will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come. I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Dowdle now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Lawrence looking to throw. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and third downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The 49ers and Justin Jefferson ready to go to work again offensively. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for him as they still trail here. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Chubb running out of the gun. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
Third and 5.
Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Herbert. Laporta with the grab. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. Herbert to throw once more. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Has the connection to Ridley. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Barkley's got it. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
To this day, I could still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They've got 1st down from the 31. From the shotgun, Lawrence has his man. It's Ridley. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 21. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. They've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Lawrence in the pistol. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. He'll throw it. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bears in front. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports Halftime Report. All yours, Coach. Take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Mostert on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. We'll see the San Francisco offense first this half as they're headed out now. And that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Play action now for Herbert. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move.
Oh, man, those defensive players hate slippery quarterbacks. Near impossible to keep them hedged in or corral them behind the line there. You evade them long enough to turn a potential loss into positive yardage.
From the 34. Chubb brings it in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Garindo. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And talk about a dream position, Brock. Heading out with 1st and goal waiting for him. They're going to run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by their rookie out of Florida State. And the 49ers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And they'll have 90-plus yards ahead of them as they take over following the pick. First and 10, Herbert. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 24, he'll get this complete to Chubb. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert throwing again. Finds Laporta. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a 49er first down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Throwing on first is Herbert. He finds Laporta. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Second and 3 now.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Chubb up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard
Running
line.
back sent in motion. Herbert on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
From the 25 on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? It's Herbert once more. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Herbert to throw once more. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
Dowdle now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And they had that one contained right at the line. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Lawrence working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but we're going to have to pick up the pace.
From the shotgun, Lawrence has his man. It's Ridley. And he gets him around 6 there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Toss play to Barkley. Jukes out a one-stop. Drops another man with the move. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut, but come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Lawrence looking to throw. Bails out of the... And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He fields it from the 8. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. First and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run it from the gun with Chubb. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Second and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Herbert now. Chubb brings it in. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Pass didn't work on second. Let's see how that affects this third down. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Dowdle now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed out as we get a look at their running back. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. Brought in by Juju. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a...
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down 9. Now Lawrence on the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on first is Herbert. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no matter the outcome today, partner, I think we can all agree it's been very exciting watching him throw the ball. He's found the end zone 4 times, but he's now given it away 3 times as well.
Yeah, if he were a golfer, his scorecard would be fascinating because a bunch of birdies, but these bogeys and double bogeys he's got to eliminate. Yeah. It's really been high risk, high reward through the air. And you never want to slow a quarterback down in that production he's found with his aggressiveness, but you've also got to find a way to turn that governor on, take a little less risk, and take care of that football.
First down throw, Lawrence. He's got Ridley here on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down. Now Lawrence. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
2nd and 4. Hits his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Back now, pressure on its way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence to throw it. Pass caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
First down, Chicago.
From the red zone now. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Santos now for the point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead.
49ers 28.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his man Rice. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing now, Herbert. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up
They go play action. Here's Herbert.
at the 50-yard line.
Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Motioning one of the tight ends. Herbert to throw once more. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. It's Herbert once more. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, San Francisco. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you.
A timeout here, 1:57 remaining in the game. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. They get 2 yards on the run. It's 4th down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Carney's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's a return from the 7. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So the Bears take this one on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.